It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Washington Commanders and the Minnesota Vikings. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is into the hands of Campbell downfield. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's the option play now to the left. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Right, 97. Green. Ready?
2nd and 14. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. Black Ultra.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Ready. Right, faster.
They'll drop to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 50 yards. And the Commanders are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Commanders 7, Vikings 0.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Listen. Wide. I know, easy.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
On the give is Newell, and it's a fumble. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Bring the energy. Black.
Now a give running right, Nwangu. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The ball carrier. He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Joseph's got it, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
10. Blue striker. Yellow blue. Yellow, go.
Looking to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
The score, Commanders 14, Vikings 3.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A 1st down throw for Cousins. Buying time to his left. He's got him in. Complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right.
Leave it, bring up 48. Yellow. Hey, we're good.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First.
Handoff right side to Wangu. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Gun. Zebra.
Play action now. Cousins drops this off with Nwangu. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Listen to me. Yellow. Good route, kid.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here we go, set. Come on, 38.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Ready.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Field, right. Strike 2. Drill 3. Hit him.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, no, easy. Done.
Slot man moves right. Cousins on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Play fake. Cousins. Out to his left. He'll get this to Nwangu. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, 382, let's pick him. Hey, we're good, we're good. Clock.
On play action, Cousins. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And that looked almost to be a case of, you know, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu, his second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Hey, Steven.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Joseph on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Daniil Hunter drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Hey, receiver.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action. Cousins. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Gun. Yellow. Good route here.
Here's Cousins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Chase Young
Able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
and that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
I know, he's easy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Red, yellow. Go pink. Get, red, red, cycle.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back to Nwangu again on 1st down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 72 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's Nwangu.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Another run down for Nwangu.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
Well, touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here we go.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Strike 2. Strike it. Strike it.
He'll drop to throw.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion. And that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Black open.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.